Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Skinfood White Grape Fresh Foundation and the White Grape Fresh Light Pack. This review was requested by a lovely viewer in the comments of one of my other YouTube videos, so I thought that they looked very interesting and they came in the shade 13, so I decided that I would give them a go. So we'll start off with the foundation. The product description says, a lightweight foundation with grape extract that provides natural coverage while keeping the skin hydrated. This foundation comes packaged in a standard plastic bottle with a pump top. It's not as cute as I'd like, but it is still quite elegant. This foundation is heavily scented with grapes. It is way too strong for me. I have the shade 13 and it is a nice pale, neutral shade. It's not quite as yellow as I would like it to be. I find this foundation pretty easy to apply. It definitely lives up to the claims of having a lightweight and natural finish. It covers up most of my redness, but there isn't very much coverage for any acne scars or freckles. It's much more like a BB cream than it is a foundation. So the pack description says, this lightweight pack containing green grape extracts creates a natural looking, clear skin tone with its fine, soft particles made using air jet mill technology. The pack is housed in a really cute compact and it has a super cute embossed pattern on the powder itself. The packaging includes a mirror and a puff too, but I never use the puff. The pack has the same scent as the foundation. Again, I have the shade 13 in this pack and it is quite a nice light shade. This powder mattifies my skin quite a bit and it also makes my foundation a shade darker. As well as mattifying my skin, this pack also gives me a little bit more coverage and it does accentuate any pores, fine lines and flaws which I don't like. After about 6 hours, you can see that this foundation doesn't have very much staying power or oil control. It definitely gets pretty oily throughout my T-zone and it tends to break up around my nose. It also wears away pretty badly on my chin, so it's definitely not a foundation I'd like to wear for a full day. So I love that they both have pretty functional packaging. The foundation starts off at a lovely pale shade, but it does oxidize a little. They're both really easy to apply. The foundation gives me beautiful, lightweight, natural coverage, and the powder adds a little bit of coverage to my skin. I don't love that they both smell heavily of grape. It's kind of awful. It's a very chemically sort of scent, and I'm not a fan of it. The foundation has really average oil control and longevity, so I did find that it definitely rubbed off on my chin throughout the day, but it also just looked really oily. The powder does make my foundation look a shade darker, which is not so good when I can barely get my foundations to match me normally. And the powder, even though it does add coverage, it emphasizes the lines and flaws on my face. My biggest fault with these products definitely has to be the scent. It's just so strong and overwhelming. I can still smell it on my skin even about an hour after I apply the foundation too, which is not a good look. It smells to the point where if I'm on a bus and I feel car sick, the heat makes my face smell like the foundation, which makes me feel even more sick. So now I'm associating that smell with being car sick, so it's not great. The oil control and longevity of the foundation is really average, and it doesn't matter if I use the proper Skinfood pack that comes with it or if I use my own powders. They both have the same effect, so the foundation really is the issue. It just doesn't have the longevity or oil control that I need. So it's a foundation that I would only be able to wear for a very short amount of time, so more like a BB cream for me rather than a foundation. The powder is very interesting as well. It definitely does give me a little bit more coverage, but it emphasizes the dry lines and the flaws on my skin, so I found that my pores appeared a lot bigger. The wrinkles underneath my eyes and on my forehead as well looked a lot deeper than they usually do, which is definitely not the look I'm going for. I want to look young, I don't want to look older than I actually am. So unfortunately, personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of these two products. I just don't think that they work very well for my skin. But if you can stand the strong smell and you're after a light foundation and you don't need very much oil control, this could be a lovely foundation for you. And if you have pretty perfect skin already and you don't need to hide any pores or flaws, then this powder could be a good fit for you as well. Thank you so much for watching this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye!